call me fuego. 93 like me, fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. It's okay though, she don't way home. Better feel life on the day.
One event?
It really varies. Like, if it's mid-event, right, and you're kind of thrown into the deep end, then actually I think that's shortened, right? If we were just saying to go through scrims and whatnot, this is the best possible test for them, right? So as soon as they can climatize in these kind of live competitive games, it's a better opportunity than just, you know, duking out scrims for a month, right? It's almost like you're going to have fewer than, I don't know, Edge might have still done it. Like, they needed more of a point buffer to justify doing it. Look, hey, who doesn't want to be the opens team that drops on the PGIS champs and just punks them out of Pachinki?
Apparently Edge is they're just going to go and do the school
apps. See so much hate in chat now for it.
Well, look, hey,
it's actually Pat might catch line of sight here. Doesn't actually open up straight away, but there you go. We'll spot the deeper player and actually get some shots down. A little bit of damage in, and Comets might be able to stabilize here. And 300 have, I'll let them in. They've got to settle for sharing this now.
And not a bad setup here from Comets. You actually pushing in a little bit close there, but not too terribly so. And they've got a little bit of a wide split. They also, it's basically like trench warfare here for the time being between these two. Nobody really going for the wide flank. I mean, except for maybe Nefahor.
Yeah, Nefahor was drifting south initially. I mean, that was their setup, but you know, Monty's actually going to open up and find Vox here. So an opportunity for Comets to push through and secure some of these kill points if they wanted to. Now Nefahor becomes the one that needs to stop this from happening, doing as much damage as possible. Then they're actually bouncing through the rubble. Not actually going to find anything because they're inside the back end here. But yeah, eyes towards Nefahor now.
Ooh, head kick. Knocked really low by that good grenade from Drassel as well. And now there you go. Nefahor going to come up and strike at the perfect opportunity here. That's going to put the brakes on that Comets push. They have to pull back and stop a little bit now, knowing not only that Nefahor has that southern wrap, but that the res has most likely also gone off as well. PK will come up over the top. We'll find head kick. Drassel coming in as well from that northern side to complete the wrap here. You're actually just going to go be left to bleed out here. Vox gets knocked very low, but not enough to knock him. Nefahor will send another nice grenade in onto Monty, knocks him down to about half. 300 have regrouped, and they're pushing around as a group as well, and that might actually catch Comets off guard.
Try and reset back over to the west here, but
oh, the southern shots.
So yeah, the third party coming in later is going to take a lot of damage there. That kick will get flushed out. 300 down to 3 now, and it looks like actually Comets are trying to stabilize and get 4 back on their feet. Try and stabilize in this fight, but actually, yeah, look, I was going to say ATC's line of sight on this is they're going to be kind of forcing 300 to make a move onto Comets.
Unfortunately for 300, P8 took a few shots over at ATC, forced them to push their head back down. Drassel going to get taken out by Vox as the smoke wall has been laid down. Latest still, okay, there you go. He's going to get the heal off. Vox down to about half HP. Drassel a little bit separated from everybody. Later going to go for the wide flank around to the north, using those rocks, using that ridge line, Neff. And Vox will hold the backside, and Neff going to find one. He can't find 2, though, as Monty will finish him. And now Comets down to 2. Drassel does get flushed on that northern side. Pat Caps and Monty, the last 2 up. Pat Caps using the rock perfectly. And that will do it for 300. You actually should get rezzed here. Comets will be back up to 3. And I'm looking at the map. They look free and clear. Nobody coming anywhere near them.
Yeah, big fight for dead center right now. It's, I mean, knowing that the T8 have taken casualties, I'm not actually totally against it here because, you know, they have enough pressure to potentially stop the push coming onto the rocks, onto the waterfront at least. Crop and Steezy BB kind of forced to kind of, I guess, play this passively. They're going to try and lay some shots into Bale, and
Jesus, this thing goes south.
Actually, Relo's heading north.
Yeah, Relo, I think, was the tail end. Started taking a little bit too much damage, and does he actually? Where is he going? He's going across the bridge. Okay, he's going across the bridge, and he's getting a sniper tower. And now Oath has control over one of the only bridges to lead into the south. Now that the circle has shifted south, so I mean, 300 IQ play coming out from Oath here, and the fact that they're able to get away with it is huge. ATC will find themselves a little bit of room to work with here. Mullen will go down, might be able to get that res off unless his toesies get taken
Sat
out.
still.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, I'm
There's
dead. I'm dead.
Singleton just has nothing for it. Yeah, Ella Senpai gonna go down there, do a well-placed grenade from Uncivil as Spicy Fish took the top of Everest early, and now it is paying off some dividends.
Again, playing in anticipation of the shift exactly. So, actually, I mean, it was a center.
The bounce.
Vegas dealt with swiftly, and as I say, the remnants of Ascendance was one of the teams that did opt to wrap through, take a little bit of blue damage, but this Liberate had to get themselves to the bottom of Everest, and TS trying to pull up on him now.
Yeah, TS gonna find an opening knock on to Jason. Arson working up a little bit higher, see if he can find somebody on the edge of that smoke. Not gonna see it for now. I'm seeing a lot more AKs in play recently, it feels like. Well, that's just a terrible model. Come on, Arson. With a name like Arson, you would figure.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be on point, man.
Well, the AK shots are on point if nothing else, and he's gonna find him. Jason will survive though. He gets a little bit lit there as he's running away. Shoot the flaming man. Zulmox will find him as he was. Well, it's pretty hard to hide when you're literally running away on fire. As the rest of Liberate will try to send some utility over, but have to worry also about that, as you said, the shots from Roth from the top. Spicy Fish sending some big damage, and it's not even Spicy Fish, it's literally just Roth, nobody else. Sending shots down here, but that is one man who can land some big shots.
I mean, this is the beauty, right? If you're in a position where nobody's actually contesting the top of Everest, you can spread very thin like this. And actually, it can be one player to put all this damage down. As a couple of bridge trolls here. There's another team to the west of the... It's a full four-man. It's a full four-man of No Cap coming through behind Fabled.
No Cap wanted this. No Cap had the option to go for that Georgia Pole bridge, and they decided to go into the apps. So this is all on them. Whatever happens here, Venox is going to go down. They're eating a bunch of blue damage. Simply Mac going to be the last one up for Fabled. He will.
He goes to the blue.
Roasted, but dies to the blue. Oh my God.
No Cap is dead as well.
Yeah.
Surely.
I mean, they have to be, don't they? Steezy finally going to go down. The bridge troll himself, Glucose Father 69, will go down. Crop will stay alive, though. Keep T8 in it for a little bit longer here, as No Cap does indeed go down to the blue eventually. SONIQS, I mean, they've been watching Netflix, Disney Plus, and Hulu. I mean, they've had plenty of time because they've been just vibing in there. Yeah. They've just been hanging out in that compound for ever now, and everything has kind of gone their way. We'll see. I'm not sure what their kills are probably looking like, and probably not too phenomenal, but we know those guys can
they got 3
find kills everywhere. So, okay, there you go, 3 kills. That'll be all right.
Wait, what? As I said that, but you actually just found 2 knocks onto SONIQS. That's from the north side of the river as well.
From the river, yeah.
They've opened this up. They could potentially crash onto this if they can get close enough. If they can close the distance, they might actually crash onto the flat top.
Oh, and they are quick in the cars and already on their way. Yaxley and Monty are going to lead the way. They're going to crash both sides. Hwinn going to throw out the grenade. Not going to find anything, though. Monty, PK will go down to his own negligence, unfortunately, and that turns this 3-man push into a 2-man push all of a sudden. Monty will find Hwinn. Hwinn will finish off Pat Caps. Monty going to take a little bit of fire damage here as he slowly ticks down. The reses have come through for SONIQS, though, so what was looking like a really well-timed and well-intentioned push from Comets falls apart as soon as Pat falls out of the vehicle.
Yeah, he's still bleeding out right now, but again, SONIQS should have enough utility to clear this out, I guess, with relative ease, right? They've been sat here. They haven't really had to burn any utility. Actually, finally going to get a smoke down on Hwinn, but and Monty still alive and kicking for the time being. Well, they can work anything back into this fight.
This went really quickly from a Comets push into some Comets tower defense here, as SONIQS have to regroup a little bit. They will get that res onto Hwinn. Will most likely then get all healed up and take them individually one at a time, I would imagine. We'll see if the Comets can hold things off here. Meanwhile, those The fight for Everest continues. A spicy
That's a
fish
nade.
still holding on top, and that is a well-placed nade
Yeah.
from Roth there. Worth noting that Keenan is rocking the bolty. God, I love that. Love to see it. Ascendance goes down as well to Oath, who have somehow, I don't even know how, managed to keep 4 up in this thing.
Yeah, honestly, I thought they might take at least one casualty. It seems that cross from Relo earlier and the other 3 playing the river actually paid off for them here. And
Might have been the Comets crash.
potentially, yeah, could have left a window of opportunity for them to get away from the Wizard Tower and situate themselves at the bottom of Everest. Now, Spicy Fish, with this circle pulling away and towards ATC's ice cream, there's not a lot of options for them. Now, I don't know where their vehicles are. If they've got to come down on foot, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough because there's not a lot of things for other people to shoot. I mean, actually, with Comets sharing the compound with SONIQS, that's one team potentially that could just lay down free fire onto Spicy Fish as they run the open. They are kind of preoccupied with what's going on in the compound.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on SONIQS. They're still taking shots up at the mountain range while they still can. There you go. You can see Shrimzy getting the knock on to Uncivil as Spicy Fish tries to make their way down. So SONIQS being able to multitask here a little bit. I guess they're kind of in a spot now where, okay, you know where Comets are, you know what their lines of sights are. They're not going to push you individually. So, you know, you can kind of just let them sit there for the most part. Here's Vexel, 1 HP.
Ooh.
Oh, that's about as close as it gets there. Jumbi gonna try to run down low. He's going to keep that tree in between him and ATC. Avoids the line of sight for right now. And Oath has managed to rain right up on top of Spicy.
Yeah, I was going to say, Oath actually tried to wrap up and prevent Spicy Fish from coming down. Now, they don't have an awful lot of options. So the fact that they're trying to invest this much to try and get some kill points here. Yeah, look at that. It's going to give them potentially an opportunity to push through and clean up Spicy Fish. Keenan just finds a bush for the time being, hoping that Oath get peppered through. But actually, Kickstarter going to spot him out there. There you go. We'll deal with the last one. Spicy Fish eliminated.
The drive-by onto the bush monster as we've got ATC in a compound. You got SONIQS have finally taken care of Comets, and will well, you got a very sneaky crop hanging out on that north. Oh, well, never mind. He's been spotted. Hwinn has his good goggles on today, and we'll spot him out. Oh, laid down that nice smoke wall to kind of make their way from east to west, but now SONIQS has absolutely nothing else to pay attention to other than what's going on this hill. This is it. This is going to be the push. They get a good knock onto ATC. Oh no, the tire. Oh no. Did you get a tire? No.
Not sure if it was a tire or they just hesitated there. A bit of an audible call.
They did. Yeah.
Not to hit the ice cream, but the knock came through, and now they're in a very precarious position. Reload still up on the hillside. Kickstart gonna try and get some distance away, at least hide inside the smoke for the time being. Reload gets spotted out by Tiggleton now.
Oh yeah, that second guessing may have cost Oath there, as they immediately pump the brakes and turn back to the rock instead of going for the full crash after they lose Balefrost. And now they are stuck at a rock. Well, fortunately for them, the rock is still in circle. We'll see if they can stick it out for a little bit longer. The amount of utility from ATC looks pretty low here. They do have a few mollies in hand.
That's surprising.
Yeah, that's about it.
I mean, both teams now enough time. Well, another 25 seconds at least to just be laying down the hammer onto Oath. Kickstart going to get knocked here. Snake is presented with a bit of a dilemma. He's actually going to, not going to be able to get a smoke down and save that. What are you doing, Norcus? That is way overzealous. Way overzealous. We'll give one away and effectively give a further advantage to SONIQS now.
Well, he got the kill on the Snakers. I guess if that was the goal, that was what was accomplished. But how much did you give away for it? SONIQS use that opportunity to move a little bit closer. Hwinn takes a lot of damage, but doesn't go down. 10 kills in the bag for SONIQS already. And they get these final 2 and the win to go with it. They wanted to come into this day making a statement, especially after their arch nemesis TSM. It's such a big day 1 as well. This is a good way to do it right now. ATC also with 10 kills. Icy Flex popping off.
Yeah. I mean, ATC getting here in the first place was impressive nonetheless. But now, unfortunately, a two-man advantage for SONIQS, and Pacific's still up on the top there. Marcelek actually going to get picked off, and that leaves it wide open now. Potentially somebody from SONIQS just going to pull up and try and put an end to this game. See how the drive-by potentially coming through. Up on the rooftop. Swiftly dealt with, and a good first game from SONIQS here. 12 kills and the dub.
A really nice first game from SONIQS, and this is what we were waiting for, wasn't it, chat? I mean, this is SONIQS that we wanted to see back, the full roster back in action. M1ME back with them. They get 12 kills. M1ME gets 3 of them, 4 going into the pocket of Tig, 3 to Hwinn, and 2 to Shrimzy. So a big 12 kill win in the